eerie attractions.
It's super cool.
I like the little display so you can take pictures.
Fall fun and frights brings costumes, candy, and crowds to Eerie Irving Park. See the haunts and other highlights.
They did the Monster Man.
Downtown development.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
People are excited for it to see how it's going to impact downtown.
We preview Heritage Square and tell you about the new buildings coming to the Heritage District. Night lights.
We definitely know it is making a difference in people's lives.
Illuminate Irving draws attention to domestic violence. Hear from survivors and find out about resources that can help. Plus, the pilot program for smoother streets now on City Source. Improved facilities now available in Irving can better serve cancer patients. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. We take a look at some of the advanced technology coming up. But first, new development is coming to downtown Irving. Heritage Square will bring apartments, retail, and more. We visited the site and talked with the developer to learn more about what's ahead. Along with the chimes of the clock tower and bells from a departing train, soon the sounds of apartment construction and eventually new residents will be audible.
There is a lot of excitement.
This is a rendering of the first phase of Heritage Square, a project that will bring 194 apartments to downtown Irving off Main Street. The complex will have 2 pools, a parking garage, and more.
So right here will be a new cafe with a small amphitheater space. This will be a taller project for downtown to really give us that built environment that we want.
It's an exciting time to be a part of this.
Yes, no, redevelopment is the best.
I caught up with Phoenix developer Michael Lafferty during a trip to Dallas. He is committing to this project in a big way.
Well, I'm going to spend $52 million.
Crews will construct the residential units here on the site of the former Irving Lumber Company. It closed years ago and was demolished in 2009. The property has been vacant since. The city of Irving owned this land, having banked it with just this type of project in mind.
It's a very long parcel of property to try and fit this type of development. He's worked with staff on the design and the types of materials, how much brick and other materials to use on it to make sure it fits with the aesthetics that we want here in downtown.
How's it been working with the city of Irving?
Oh, amazing.
Phase 2 will be coming to this property that is currently a parking lot. It will feature first-floor retail fronting Irving Boulevard and residential lofts above. And you notice that construction equipment? That's actually for work we've told you about to improve Irving Boulevard and make it more pedestrian and bike-friendly. For the developer, that work makes this site all the more attractive.
The redevelopment of Irving Boulevard, 3 lanes to 2, bike lanes, shade structures.
He says another benefit is the proximity to a rail station, providing easy access to a lot of places.
We have 3 stops to DFW, 3 stops to downtown. It's going to sell like hotcakes.
Michael Lafferty is confident this project will be a success. And the city of Irving believes it will bring population density to downtown Irving, and that will help generate new business.
Which will help us attract more of the retail and commercial that the current residents and future residents will want to see here.
Construction is expected to begin later this year. It will take about 2 years. By then, a lot of changes will be evident.
With our Irving Boulevard being reconstructed into that more walkable street landscape, it will be very exciting to see what this looks like in 2 years.
City reps first met Michael Lafferty back in 2016 when he spoke at a conference. The city approached him to see if he would be interested in downtown Irving, and as you can tell, he was. And here is another project in the Heritage District, and this one is nearing completion. A community housing development organization called Housing Channel is building 12 townhomes on 2nd Street near the Heritage Senior Center. 5 of the units to be sold will be considered affordable housing units. That means potential owners will work with the city's first-time homebuyer program, and that provides up to $50,000 in down payment assistance. 2 corner units will be designed with the first floor to be used as office or business space. This project is expected to be complete by the end of November. The city of Irving received about $3 million to address the needs of the homeless and people who are at risk of becoming homeless. The money is coming from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development through an American Rescue Plan program. The city is looking for feedback on how to best use the funding. There are 2 town hall meetings. The first is on Thursday, November 3rd at noon at the Heritage Senior Center. And another one is on Wednesday, November 9th at 6 p.m. at City Hall. There is also an online survey. Find the link at cityofirving.org. A pilot project is underway in Irving, and it involves a new way of improving streets. We got a look at how it works. This is a new method of maintaining older streets. It's called pressure pave or microsurfacing.
And the key here in Irving is you want to seal the streets from the water getting into the subgrade underneath. That's what causes the roads to crack and heave.
This technique uses less than half an inch of emulsified asphalt to seal the street. Our team watched every step of the process, and we were not alone.
I was out here yesterday while they were doing the other streets at the end of this street, Farine Plantation. Great guys.
Irving City Councilman Oscar Ward took special notice because all of this is happening in his neighborhood.
Oh, it's fantastic. I hope in the future we see more of this microservicing. I'm quite impressed.
For now, this is a pilot project. Among the expected benefits, a 10-year service life, a lower cost than traditional asphalt, and quick completion. Drivers can be back on the road in about an hour.
So we're excited to see how it performs over the long run.
This project comes as the city of Irving wraps up the first round of Road to the Future, an Irving initiative that invested $100 million over 5 years to upgrade Irving streets.
It just made the difference of being able to do so many things.
The city improved 118 road segments over that time, and residents are taking notice. The latest survey showed that satisfaction with streets is up 13% since Road to the Future started. And the city wants to build on that momentum.
We still have so much more to do, so we're going to continue those dollars to move forward with that.
Phase 2 of Road to the Future will run from 2023 through 2027, with portions of Esters Road, Valley View Lane, and many others on the list to get addressed.
We're doing a lot of good work in the streets department.
The whole city, it's been a huge improvement, and I think it only gets better.
A reminder that you can receive emailed road construction updates that might help you avoid delays and detours. Sign up at cityofirving.org/join. The Irving Veterans Memorial Park Committee will honor those who served the country during a special Veterans Day ceremony. As we have seen in past years, the program will begin at the Jack D. Huffman Community Building with music and speakers. Then attendees head to the adjacent Veterans Memorial Park for a wreath-laying ceremony. The event begins at 11:30 on Veterans Day, and that's Friday, November 11th. The Irving Police Department marks Domestic Violence Awareness Month with a special ceremony called Illuminate Irving. I talked with participants to find out why they believe this annual program is so important.
When the lanterns go in the water, my hope is that people realize they're not alone.
The purple lights you see are in memory of someone who died as a result of domestic violence. The white lights are in honor of those who survived domestic violence. This ritual of placing lanterns in Millennium Fountain is a moving moment from Illuminate Irving. Earlier, we heard some of the stories behind these lanterns. As people arrived, they wrote messages on them, words of encouragement or even personal experience. What did you write on your lantern?
Sharon, a survivor, and I made it. I'm here. And actually yesterday was my 1-year anniversary of an incident that, could have made that not a reality.
Sharon Robinson is attending Illuminate Irving with her supportive friend.
It says, "You are beautiful, you are loved, and you are resilient."
I'm blessed to have a friend and people who loved me and supported me and cared for me.
And I couldn't imagine living without this person.
At this event, people see that the accounts are all too common.
We have to take it seriously. We have to speak up. We have to talk about it because people are losing their lives to domestic violence.
So what we hope to do is to bring awareness to it, to let victims know it's okay and that there's somebody that cares.
Organizations that provide a range of resources shared information on how they can help.
They're never charged for any service at any time. A lot of people feel like I can't go get help because I can't afford it. That's not an issue with the family place.
It's not just women this year. The statistics went up drastically for men. It used to be 1 in 9, now it's 1 in 7. And also we're getting more statistics in with the LGBT community.
It crosses all demographics.
As a kid, that shouldn't be the earliest memory of your parents.
Even children who witness violence in the home can face lingering effects. Maria Maceda spoke at the event. She is now 20 years old.
It does leave some sort of negative impact when you grow up and you want to be in a relationship. You're like,
help us shine light on domestic violence. Help us illuminate Irving.
Every lantern has meaning and often lessons those who decorated them want to share. For Maria Maceda,
they can save themselves and their children.
For Sharon Robinson,
anyone who is violent towards you, that's not love.
And there are so many other lights on this night, illuminated with the goal of making a difference.
It's one way we hope that we can prevent it.
The Irving Police Department's Family Advocacy Center offers free counseling and can connect victims with a lot of services. Reach the center by calling 972-721-6560. People living with cancer can be confronted with a lot of struggles, but improvements at Baylor Scott & White Irving are meant to ease some of the burden by making new treatment technology available close to home. We attended the grand reopening of Salmon's Cancer Center.
We decided to kind of double down, if you will, in our fight against cancer. There's probably not a person in this room who could say cancer hasn't touched your life.
It's important that we can be there for people because you never know when you're going to get that diagnosis.
We have brand new equipment, we have brand new facilities to help the patients. We offer a greater variety of services that before I'd have to send downtown. And this is called a linear accelerator.
It hits it exactly. It delivers only when the tumor's in range. Old style radiation would hit like this, but you'd have some healthy tissue that was affected. Now it's so much more specific.
Some of our early stage lung cancer patients would have in the past been treated daily, Monday through Friday, for 6.5 weeks. We can oftentimes treat them in anywhere from 3 to 5 treatments.
Not only do we have the linear accelerator that Baylor funded, but donors fully funded the CT planner.
The CT scanner is where we actually do the planning.
But we also renovated everything else, including the offices.
Thank you very much for making this investment in our community, in this hospital.
It is helping more people, and I think it's showing because we're seeing more and more people come in.
And we have the best team around.
This doesn't happen without a community of people. It's great to see the community recognize what it means to keep cancer care close to home.
Yeah, and Baylor Scott & White Irving will be celebrating its 60th anniversary in 2024. The City of Irving is hiring, and there is a new cash incentive program to help attract applicants. Right now, new full-time employees can receive up to $1,500 during their first year of employment, provided there are no attendance or discipline issues. There are open positions in several departments and at a range of experience levels. Check them out at cityofirving.org/jobs. City employees and Parks and Rec, along with a lot of other departments, held an epic Halloween event. Eerie Irving Park attracted big crowds ready to experience all the fun of the season. All aboard. Next stop, Eerie Irving Park.
Oh man, it's amazing.
We love it.
Oh, look, she beat it.
A lot of kids come in costume.
A pizza machine. Princess. My costume is a pirate. I love Walmart. I want to catch prisoners and put them in jail.
But you don't have to be a little one to enjoy the fun.
There's lots of great stuff to do. We're big kids.
Absolutely. It's my favorite holiday. I love it.
They just left this haunted house.
I jumped, but I was just kidding. I was brave and I said, I'm not scared of you. And I faced my fears.
What do you think? Good. I like it.
Irving Parks and Rec created this, transforming Trinity View Park into Eerie Irving Park.
I scared the cameraman. I know I did.
And they got help from a lot of other city departments.
I am Woody, and the city manager's office is all part of the Toy Story cast here.
I am so proud that the citizens of Irving came out for this event. They all look like they're having a great time.
Parks and Rec estimates that more than 5,000 people came out. At this booth, hosted by Irving's Communications Department, some waited for photos with dressed-up city employees.
It's just great to be able to connect with our citizens in ways that we don't normally get to do.
Beyond this booth, there were photo stations set up throughout the park, and all of them were busy. How many pictures have you taken tonight?
Like 10 pictures so far. I'm the family's paparazzi, probably 50.
150, 200. Too many. Now, I think we got our memory full right now.
But there are a lot of memories to capture. From first Halloweens.
He's 7 months, can you believe it?
To flash mobs.
They did the Monster Man.
I wanted people to see kids can do it all.
And even more dancing to celebrate this spooky season.
We love it. We've been taking advantage of all the Irving events this year.
We didn't get to take our baby to the fair this year, and this is actually better.
Irving does such a fantastic job. It's nice to see everybody out, smiles, being scared and everything. It's a great day.
A lot of fun and fright to be found across Eerie Irving Park. So much fun out there. The special events team is already looking forward to the next series of events. This year's holiday parade is on Saturday, December 3rd at 6 p.m. in downtown Irving. And the theme is Irving's Polar Express. Applications to participate in the parade are available right now at irvingevents.org. That parade is followed by a tree lighting in Heritage Park. And there is a lot more to the Holidays at Heritage series. On Friday, December 9th, hear live music from the Merry Band of Christmas, followed by a showing of Jack Frost on the big screen. On Saturday, December 10th, it's Karaoke. All events are at Heritage Park. We'll bring you more of the event listings in the weeks ahead, or catch the full list right now at cityofirving.org/holidays@heritage. Aquastars is returning to the Heritage Senior Center. The program provides special needs children a chance to play in an indoor 20-yard lap pool without other crowds. The city provides lifeguards and access to waterproof wheelchairs. Children must be accompanied by an adult. Aquastars is Saturday, November 12th from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the Heritage Aquatic Center on Jefferson Street. There is a small admission fee. DART is teaming up with Assurance Wireless to offer a free cell phone and service to eligible DART riders who are enrolled in a qualifying federal or state assistance program. Those programs include Medicaid, SNAP, and WIC. The phones can make it possible for riders to access DART's GoPass app. Learn more at dart.org/free smartphone or attend an in-person event at the downtown Irving Heritage Crossing Station. That's on Thursday, November 10th from 3:30 until 6:30 p.m. People are asked to bring current documentation showing enrollment in one of the qualifying programs. It is time for our Pets of the Week, so let's check in with the Animal Care Campus and Michael Whiteside with the DFW Humane Society. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Thomas.
First up, we have Maverick today, and you might think Maverick would be a basketball fan, but I see one of his favorite toys is actually a soccer ball.
You are correct. And Maverick is such a fun little guy. He's about 2 years old, super handsome, and he really, really enjoys playing with his toys. He goes a little nuts with his toys and acts like a big goofball, but he's such a sweet guy. He loves people. He loves other dogs. He just needs somebody that can spend some time with him, giving him some attention, and giving him some playtime, and giving him lots and lots of love.
And then we have Scully, who I guess would be in the special needs category.
Yeah, so Scully ended up in the shelter as a stray, and when she came in, one of her eyes was bulging a little bit and had it was really severely dry. And the city vet determined that the best course of action for her and her future was to just remove the eye. So she had that surgery a couple weeks ago, but it's not stopping her at all. She is such a friendly little dog, loves everybody. Every time she meets a new person, she just wants to wiggle her tail. She also doesn't mind other dogs. She is a bit mouthy, so whoever had her as a puppy didn't really teach her not to use her mouth in play, but that's something that's easily trainable. But she just has so much love to give, and she's such a sweet, sweet little girl. She's going to be perfect for anybody's home, whether it's an apartment or a house.
A bundle of energy for sure. And we know at the Animal Care Campus, and specifically with the DFW Humane Society, fundraising is ongoing. What's your next fundraiser?
Yeah, so we have our fall garage sale coming up, which is actually a parking lot sale. It'll be here on Saturday, November 5th from 9 to 2 here in the parking lot of the Irving Animal Care Campus. We'll start accepting items. If you want to donate items, you can start bringing those November 1st. through the 4th for small items. And then that Saturday morning, you can bring more small items or any large items you might want to donate. And then, of course, stop by on that Saturday, November 5th, and shop the sale. All the proceeds from that will go to help the pets here in the shelter.
So many ways to support the DFW Humane Society. Thanks for keeping us updated on all of that, Michael.
Of course. Thanks so much, Thomas.
Sure. And the Animal Care Campus is located at 4140 Valley View Lane. Check out the websites you see on your screen for hours and to see more adoptable animals. Irving police officers and other city employees participate in a program that benefits Irving-based Mothers Against Drunk Driving. We'll have coverage coming up next time on City Source. And adorable dogs and their owners took part in the Paz Colinas 5K9. See some of the great costumes and fun next time on City Source. Remember, you can always email us your thoughts on our stories. The address is ictn@cityofirving.org. Also, find us on YouTube. Our channel is at youtube.com/thecityofirving. And while you're there, keep in mind that we always appreciate the likes and positive comments. And you can look for updates on events and initiatives across the major social media platforms at the City of Irving. And that's it for this edition of City Source. Thanks for watching, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.